Well, great morning, everyone. Oh my goodness. Well, I pulled the cards for the first reading, and I had to sit with it for a few minutes to figure it out. But I think I've got it now. So let's go through and just see what it's talking about. Now, this is going to be talking about this undercurrent of this faction of Republicans, but it's that whole drama. Now, last night I was watching this program, and it was about the Freemasons and the founding of this country, and all of that stuff that's been going on under the surface, even before they came to create America. So, I mean, this really has this underpinnings from way back, okay? So what I got, the readings of this when it comes to the astrological things is about progressions, the timing, the journey, and then we have Juno, which is partnerships. So partnerships in this journey, when it comes to the 10th house, which is keep it professional, okay? Keep it professional. And the descendant, 2 are better than 1. So this is, again, more than one person. This is about this whole alliance that has taken place. And what's with it is substance abuse. Okay, excessive, harmful, impairment, toxic, and addiction, in dependence, withdrawal symptoms, and misuse. So misuse of these alliances, this journey, and this addiction. And this addiction would be to power, okay? Although there are probably quite a few addicted to alcohol or drugs or sex or some other type of addiction. But I think the major substance abuse of this is power, control, power, this journey, this alliance of coming together with this dark underpinning. Because the reading is about the Fool, the beginning, the end, the journey, the choices being made in life. And the energy coming into it is 8 of Cups. So cutting those bonds, distancing from emotionality, okay? So this is not wanting to come together for the betterment all the time. They are, fueled by this desire for power, control. Now, above it, this is what was throwing me a bit, the action of Cups. So they use these fronts of, like Kirk, she had these orphanages. They have infiltrated evangelical churches, etc. So using these fronts, and we had even Trump, they can no longer do things in New York because they stole money that they said was for cancer for children. They stole that money. So they use these organizations, create these organizations as fronts for their dark activities. because the foundation is Ace of Wands, a starting action. The choice is made, and they've really walked away from humanity. They've cut that cord, distancing, and sold themselves out for power. Okay? Keep it professional. They do this, all of these things, in a business sense, whether it is trafficking of children or trafficking of women or what, or drugs, whatever it is, these dark elements, they are setting it up and doing it in a business manner. Okay? So what we have going on now, things are moving rapidly. Things are in motion, the Eight of Wands. And we know things are amping up. This dark undercurrent that has been here for so long and been covered over by what? Creating these so-called charitable type things, infiltrating religions, infiltrating, orphanages or whatever it is, as a dodge for what they're doing behind the scenes. Because this is the challenge is their organization, the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Which is my card for Republicans, or also this whole network of the Epstein stuff, that whole network, that cadre of people, okay? So the foundation for this is a Tower moment. Destructive, okay? They're destructive to society, but also now they're having this destruction going on as well for themselves. It's a double-edged sword, and above it is to keep people bound, to keep that mentality. But they are also bound in this mentality, what they're trying to put out to people to keep them mentally bound up. And a Tower moment, this destruction, is now the wave has turned and they are stuck within it. What they're trying to project, they are stuck in themselves. It's like Trump's thing. Everything he says, projection is an admission. So it's that same dynamic. They are stuck in this mindset, this substance abuse of being controlled by wealth. Okay, their whole mindset is on wealth and power, status. So they are caught in their own trap. The things they're trying to trap people by, they are caught in their own dynamic and trap. Okay, so potential outcome is the Spirit of Wands. This ideation of action, okay? An ideation of action, and the outside influence is what? The Six of Cups, the past. And this is also my card for what? Epstein stuff. These things of the past. Because the foundation is what? Wealth. The Nine of Pentacles. To live the easy life, to get what they want. Above it is what? The embodiment of Pentacles. So wealth, power. They're addicted to wealth, to power, and they use and abuse people. And what they try to, now again, they're trying to do the dumbing down of America. Okay? But now all of this stuff is being revealed. So it's talking about this whole alliance that has taken place under the guise of businesses such as religiosity. We see also, now I'm sorry, Catholics, Catholic Church. We have so many underpinnings of sexual abuse. And the Vatican is its own city. And they have got locked so much information that doesn't come out. Okay? It can really be quite corrupt. Doesn't mean that everybody in there is corrupt, but it's an organization overall. You know, you have these priests, instead of, if they get caught with doing sexual abuse or something, they should be discommunicated, thrown out of the church. But no, they just move them to a different area. Okay? And we see these ones, again, these so-called Christians that say, well, I'm saved by the blood of Christ, and they continue to do the most heinous things. Okay? Continuing to do the most heinous things. So it's about talking about this addiction to power, ego, that has gotten them, and this uncaring for others, this lack of emotion, but they use emotion against people, and they have a lack of emotion when it comes to the things they are doing, the heinous things. So today is just about explaining all of this drama that's gone on for so long, which is now being revealed. So it's just a feeling that these doorways are opening up now, and all of this darkness that has been pervading, the shadows that have gone on for centuries and centuries of these wealthy elites are now being exposed for what they are at the heart of the matter, which is this ego identification of wealth, power, etc., that they use and abuse for others and for their own enrichment that they have done for years and years and years and years. But this is now being exposed for what it is. And the roots of this, the roots of it go back to their own ego identification. And in this expansion of just wealth, greed, power, an addiction to these things, and wanting to think that they are above all else and they are entitled to these things. And this is what moves them into these dark elements that we have seen for so many years, that have been pervasive on your planet, but this is now being exposed for what it is. And so this is why we say, come to the light, to be in the light, to not hide your light, and do not fear these things, for they are out of corruption. They are a corrupted spirit. They are a spirit of lack. They are fueled by lack. This is not a person that is confident within themselves, that has got the best for humanity at heart. They have always been ruled by their own emotional lack, by their own defensiveness, by their own drama. And so this is what you see playing out at this time on your planet. So we are here just to bring that awareness to you and open these doors so that you may walk through them into ever more light, into ever more prosperity within yourselves in a genuine manner, rather than in this false alliance that these people have created within their organizations of dark and evil. evil which has ruled this planet for so many centuries, but these chains are now being broken, and you are now for this time of light. Many more of you light workers are waking up now to fuel and aid the planet. You are gaining strength within yourselves, and you are turning your back on these dark elements, which is the way that this has been planned for so long of a time within the eternality and the awareness of humanity, and your own plan within this fueling of this awareness and this what do I want to say for this coming of the alliance within this whole planetary realm. This has gone on for centuries, but you are now over the hump when it comes to dealing with these darker entities and dramas, and now it is up to you to step forward and create the reality that you wish to be living in this moment. So be willing to step forward and live that reality now. Now, put it into your own ideations, into your own expressions, into your own happenings on a daily basis, to the extent that you may do this in order to bring this light even more rapidly to your planet. So we are here again to aid as much as we can, to give you support, to give you awareness, to allow this to take place within your planetary realm. But it is up to you, this journey, to come together in an alliance with the other people of this planet, for you are one dynamic in the end. This is about the planet of Earth and your own journey into greater consciousness, greater awareness, greater beingness, and to join the cosmic revelation that has been going on from time immemorial. On this note, we will leave you at this time, and bringing forth, just tell you to bring forth your light, to continue to walk in light, honesty, integrity, transparency, sacredness, simplicity. That is what this one has been speaking for so much of the time, and we are in an ascent with that this is a way forward for humanity and for this planetary awareness. Well, okay. That's interesting. Interesting. Oh, my Lord. So it looks like today's thing coming out is just the underpinnings of this, which has taken place for so long. And I think it's just this whole thing of, we are here and it's up to us what direction we go. And it's about not going in fear, not allowing them to bring you down, okay? To lessen your energy so they can feed off of it. This is how they work. It's about, again, trying to create fear, trying to create some distraction to keep you from elevating, to keep you from going forward to something better, which is the birthright, which is the expression of this planet now. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll continue forward.